so much like people is that we're a lot like Floral. We're a lot like the plants that I work with all day long. Each one has its own kind of personality. It brings a different kind of loveliness to the world. Right now, we're all a little bit overwhelmed, to say the least. I think a lot of you feel a lot of fear. You have a lot of questions about what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. Will things be a certain way or not? And I would really like to encourage you to stay focused on you being you. You know, you've been told a story your whole life till you finally have told yourself a story about you, a story that you believe. You know, you're a boy, you're a girl, you're black, you're white, you're Asian, you're Caucasian, you're, whatever. These are stories. That's not the real you. The real you is the you that gets up and moves that body every day, that faces whatever's coming every day, every evening, every whatever. What you are at your core is love. We forget that sometimes. We're taught that love is a weakness, that feeling love makes you weak or vulnerable, when the truth of the matter is fear is what makes you weak. Fear is our kryptonite. Love is a powerful force, and love for yourself is one of the greatest forces you could ever emit. When you emit love to others, it comes back to you. It strengthens you, it calms you, and it gives you the power to move forward in a very logical and systematic way. Fear doesn't do that. Fear makes your heart race, it makes your brain go crazy, and you just don't get things accomplished the same way. I would like to encourage you to be a lot like the floral in my shop. Each one brings its own thing. I have never seen a flower or anything in nature compare itself to another thing in nature. If you have a pet of any kind, we have a cat at our house, but we've had dogs, we've had all kinds of creatures. That animal never gets up daily and says, I wonder what I need to accomplish today. I wonder what the other cats are doing. I wonder if the other cats would make fun of me. I wonder if I'm grooming my hair the right way. Nothing like that. In nature, every creature, everything from a tiny insect to the virus we have going around right now, no matter how tiny, it does its thing. It's all it knows how to do. We, as humans, are born with an ego that makes us think about ourselves and others according to the story that we're taught, instead of who you truly are. We forget. You just forget who you are. Some people, that's hard for them to believe, but it's true. What I'd like to remind you of is that you are perfection. Not just anybody can come into a human body, folks. You've got to be a special soul to obtain a body. I want you to start thinking about that, and I want you to focus on just how amazing you are, instead of saying, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. Maybe go back to the baby you were. Go back to the original soul that came into that body, that was nothing but love and wanted to do nothing but experience life, experience everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and do it with pure fascination and delight. If you can take 5 minutes of your day every day and start doing that, pick a time, any time in the day. Notice the things around you. Notice things about yourself. You know, we always look at the flaws in ourselves and others, almost always. A lot of you think you don't do that, but I guarantee you do. We all do. We're trained to do that. Maybe we need to start looking at what's right. Even if it's the craziest things, like sometimes you might be in a lane of traffic and it is driving you nuts because you need to be somewhere 5 minutes ago. You know what? That's when you stop and you say, hey, you know what? I'm breathing, my heart's working, I don't even have to think about it. I know I've got a car that's going to get me there. Maybe I have a heater, maybe I don't. But I live in a world where these things are possible. I'll get there in the time I'm supposed to. Wasting this energy on being upset isn't going to change anything. Stop and think about how blessed you are. You can't be mad or upset if you're thinking how blessed you are. You know, I look down at my hands anymore and I see age spots and bumps and growths that weren't there before. And I could look at that and I could get all depressed at how old these hands look. But you know what? These hands do amazing things. I'm so blessed. I'm blessed to be able to talk to you. I'm blessed to be able to care for you in my shop. I hope, with my sincerest heart, that you start to see yourself as the amazing human being that you are. There's not one of you that comes to see me that I don't see anything but love and amazing people. And yes, even the energy vampires are amazing. Let's keep going forward into what we're heading into with love and confidence and hope. Quit caving into fear. Don't watch the news if you have to. I don't watch the news. I know what's going on anyway. But you know what? Take care of yourself. Take care of your very soul by staying positive as possible. Not Susie Sunshine fakey, but really start to look at what goes right in the world, what goes right in your day. You know, I get out of bed and I hobble around for at least 3 hours before I can move like a normal human being. And the entire time I'm thinking, you know what? At least I got out of bed today. You know what? At least I made it this far. You know what? At least this is moving now. Just one moment at a time. That's all you've got anyway. You've only got the moment you're in. Otherwise, it's history or it's the future and it hasn't happened. Let's start working together to live in the moment and live in love. I send you nothing but love, and I hope you have a wonderful lifetime. Any minutes that are left, any moments that are left, just keep expanding the universe in only the way you can do. Thank you.